Are you ready to tell him?
I can't think of one reason why we shouldn't. Who wouldn't want to know?
Sure, we know.
Let's do it.
Welcome to Magnetic Beings, the podcast. I am your host, Devin.
I am your host, Heather.
We are
Magnetic Beings.
Expect the unexpected as we journey together, experiencing synchronicities and undeniable miracles.
To enhance your own inner power. Strengthen your already amazing gifts.
Shift your perspective and change your mind.
Learn more about who we truly are as beings.
You are capable of amazing things. You are a beautiful soul.
Love's the answer. Now's the time.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Hold on, I gotta figure out, never done this before. I'll turn the camera. Oh, there I am. Hi.
Welcome. Oh, look how pretty you look.
Oh, thank you.
You look great.
Thank you, Heather. You look pretty as well. Look, it's rooftop sessions where you get down and dirty on the roof. Can you believe that wasp nest?
Yeah, that wasp nest was nuts.
Is that what it is?
Yes, it is. And I don't like them because I'm allergic to bees. I'm allergic to wasps. Wasps. That's a funny word. Wasps. Wasps.
Okay. Well, then
Wasps.
fine. You can't play with my wasps.
Wasps. No, I don't want to play. I'm good. Welcome in, beautiful souls. Hi, T. What's going on, everybody? Thank you for coming in. Welcome to Magnetic Beings podcast with Devin and Heather. We are talking fun things today.
Oh, I was trying to show you something. Sorry, it was a ladybug.
Oh, I love ladybugs. They're everywhere. Did you see? Did I send you a picture of the one that was on my house the other day?
No.
Yes, there was one on my house the other day.
The funnier it gets with what?
Welcome to Magnetic Beings.
Bzzz.
Oh, wasps. Oh, yeah, she's talking about wasps.
Oh, yeah, wasps.
Wasps. Wasps. It does. Say it a couple times.
Wasps. Wasp.
Wasp.
I wonder if I can see it from the rooftop. Anyway,
so it is, we are in the holiday season, right?
Yes, we are.
We thought it would be fun to come online and talk crazy, funny things like we always do. But we are going to do the holiday edition. So weird traditions from around the world, weird traditions for New Year's, right? Where do we want to start? We'll start with Christmas.
No, sure.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh, remember what we talked about the other night? I was telling you I found that thing that starts on Yule.
Yes.
Are we going to share that with them or another?
Yeah, you're going to, aren't you? You want to do that first? Let's do that first.
Okay. Let's see if I can remember it now. So it starts on Yule, and it's called 13 Wishes. What is it?
It says 13 wishes.
Oh.
For the future year.
Right, for the future year. So you write down 13 wishes on paper, and each has their own little piece of paper, and you fold them up and you put them in a container, and then you pull on Yule, the 20th, you pull the first one out, but you don't look at it. You just pull one out. You burn it, and then you draw a card, and you do that every night all the way and through 12.
Yeah, so by card, do you mean like an oracle card or a tarot card?
Like anything you want. Like you could draw a card, or you could like pull a rune stone, or anything, whatever you want. It doesn't have to be a card, or read a Bible verse, whatever floats your boat. And then the 13th one, you pull out and you read that one.
And that will be on January 1st.
Yes. And that will be the one that you have to manifest on your own, hi Bill, to make the other ones, put the other ones into fruition as well.
So your 13th wish will be the one that will come true, but will also unlock the coming true of all the other 12.
Yes. But the coming true of it is a part of that is you're manifesting it, which is cool because it kind of it's a little manifestation exercise. And the cards that you pull would represent like January, February, March, April, all the way through. It would give an overall idea of what that month holds.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
I love that idea. And I'm going to do it for myself, I think. You said it was kind of like a pagan ritual,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah. And oh, the other thing that I forgot to tell you is that you write that list twice. And the second one you keep in a journal so that you can reflect upon it. Or you can, like, my family, we will write wishes down and we fold them up and we put them in like a round, it looks like a ball that goes on the ornament. I mean, that goes on the Christmas tree, you know? And then every year we put more in there. And then every so often we'll open them and read them. And it's so funny and
Oh, I
interesting.
love that idea.
Yeah.
That is really special.
Fun.
You could even do it like amazing things that happened to you over the year and put it into like an ornament like that. Like you can get them at the dollar store where they just come off and you can hang it on. That is such a good idea.
Yes. Gratitude. Yep. I used to make everybody that came in my house write down either an intention, a wish, or something that you're grateful for and put them in there. So we have ones from years ago from people that aren't even with us on earth anymore. It's just really cool.
Oh, I love that idea. I think that is a tradition I could pick up. I could do that.
Yeah, that's cool, right?
That is so cool.
It's not
And
so.
I like the 13 wishes too. And what I would do with, so you said write down the 13 wishes twice, right? The first one you put into a jar and you take one out on starting on the 20th. Each night you don't read it, you burn it. And then on the first you read it and then burn it.
The, I'm sorry.
On the so the one that you pull on January 1st,
You don't burn that one.
you don't burn it. Why? Because you have the other one.
I don't know.
Oh, okay. So you
Burn
just
it. You, yeah, I don't know. The deal was like you're using a candle to burn these, and that one you're gonna seal with the wax or something.
oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, it's but there's no rules, you know.
Right. There's no rules. Make up your own little twists and turns um, to this. But so what I would do with the other set, so you said put it in a journal. I would put it in an envelope and put it in my pillowcase.
Oh, that's a good idea.
That was by my head.
Yeah.
And I would keep it there all year. And then maybe on, well, obviously you wash your pillowcase. So you'd have to take it out. You can put it in between your mattresses
Oh yeah.
where you sleep, right? And then open it up the following year
Yeah. Isn't that fun?
and see how many came true because it's
Hmm.
going to be all of them. Because you're a manifesting magnet,
Yeah. That's
right?
what we are. That's what we're manifesting magnets.
I love it. So that is a really cool thing that you all can do. And that starts on Yule, which is December 20th, which is just in 3 days now. So you better get to writing those lists for all of those wishes that you have for the coming year, which is really cool. I love that. I love that so much.
And what's the weather like there, Devin?
So, oh, total squirrel moment. Okay, right now it's beautiful. It's like 75 degrees. This morning was nuts. It was so foggy. And it wasn't the foggy that's like, oh, foggy, and then it lifts when the sun comes up. It was like thick, like you could slice it with a knife. It was crazy. But it was like you could, oh, it's just weird. Like almost like you could see the particles in the air. It was weird. And it didn't lift until like 10 o'clock in the morning, which is really weird. 10:30 maybe.
Wow.
And I'm gonna put a video up on it of the videos that I took driving in the car because I'm like, this is so weird. And through the camera, like it looked so weird. It was just weird. It's a weird morning.
The sun did that thing this morning, like where it goes woo and gets really freaking huge.
Did it?
Hmm.
Yeah.
It just
Well, there was, I mean, you couldn't even see the sun. Like, you could see a little bit of an outline of it, but you know how, like, the sun will burn off all of the fog in the morning? It did not. It did not do
plasma fog.
that. So it was a strange morning, but I like strange things. What can I say? All right. Everything makes me excited.
Yeah, there
Oh,
was a
what's the
reason we
fog
were
doing?
attracted to one another.
Crazy. So I was looking up some crazy Christmas traditions to talk about on our holiday episode, and I gotta say, I do not know what goes through some people's minds when they come up with this stuff. But you've heard of Krampus, right? The goat demon.
Yeah.
I don't even want to talk about it because I feel like it brings that energy. You know what I mean? I was like, I can't talk about half of these things because they all involve these creepy little things. But they in like Germany and Austria and Slovenia, they have this thing and some of the parents bring the thing like somebody dresses up, obviously, bring us into the house and like the kids are screaming like ah like why would you do that?
Japan does that on New Year's Eve. It's not called Krampus. Yeah. It's the weirdest thing. I thought the same thing when I read it. I was like, that's odd. And
Yeah,
it's
so I was like writing it down. I was like, I don't know. Like, we're not gonna spend too much time on it. Like, but Krampus, I'm sure there's people in here that have heard of Krampus, but
a weird way to make your kids behave.
it really is. It's like scaring them into submission, which is ridiculous.
Yeah.
But this next one that I found is weird too. It's in Catalonia. They have this tradition with a caganeer or a caganer, it's called, and it's like a man or a woman and it's pooping next to it's like a statue of a man or woman, and it's defecating like near the nativity scene, which I find strange.
Have a shitty Christmas. What? I don't get that one. That's odd, isn't it? Well, wait. What is the poop shaped like?
Well, they have different shapes from what I see here. Some of them are like, the poop emoji. Some of them are it's just weird.
That
Like
one's
what is
strange.
going on? And they don't even know why, like how this tradition came up. So they were doing, a couple of years back, they, they were, or no, it was 2005. They took the thing out of like the scene, like the nativity scene, and like the entire town went crazy. They were like, "No, we have to have the Cagner," and they're like, "What?" So they put it back, and they still do it. Yeah, they said why a guy relieving himself is featured in the holiest of scenes remains a mystery. Theories range from representing good luck and fertility to showing the human nature of the divine.
Hmm.
Doesn't make much sense to me, but because I don't know.
Mm.
Anyway, they also have another pooping tradition in um, in Catalonia, and it's called the pooping log. It's a small wooden stick that smiles to and feeds children sweets and nuts. I don't know. Somebody make it make sense. I don't get it.
No.
But there is also the Yule Cat. Have you heard of the Yule Cat?
I'm scared.
In Iceland, they have a Yule Cat, and the Yule Cat is a vicious monster.
I knew it.
Yes, I
All
mean, there's a common theme. It's like scaring these children into submission. It's ridiculous.
no way.
What?
I said, no way. I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't like it either. So the Yule Cat um, is a good reason to be. So the Yule Cat. So the idea behind the Yule Cat is if you do not get a sweater or something for Christmas, then the Yule Cat is coming for you, right? Like you can control who's giving you a sweater. So it's like you are at the mercy of your family and friends. But they say that the tradition might have come up to from the farmers trying to motivate the workers to make the to spin the autumn wool for so people can give gifts.
All about making that money.
All about that dough, baby. Right? It's all about that money. But that's crazy. Japan. So you said you Japan had a New Year's thing.
Hmm.
So I found out in Japan, so they don't, a lot of them, they're not like a traditional Christian country. So many people don't celebrate it like we, people in the United States do. But they do have a tradition of Kentucky Fried Chicken on Christmas. Yeah.
That's
Kentucky Fried Christmas. Kentucky Fried Christmas, it's called. Um, Here's another creepy thing. The singing horse skull. This is in Wales. So it's the skull of a horse, right? That they wrap with a sheet and put bells on it. They comes covered with colorful ribbons and a white sheet. But it goes around and they have a musical verse battle. Isn't that weird? It's called, the tradition is called Puanko and is an old form of a rap battle. But it's a horse skull. And they said that the picture on this article that I'm reading is actually of a cow skull because they think that they're easier to come by. So I guess they could use whatever they wanted. But I mean, who thinks of these things? What is going on? What are you doing? And she's gone.
because there was a jet. There was a jet going over.
Oh, was
I
there?
muted, and then when you were talking about that, I was thinking I had read something about that for a New Year's Eve thing, and I was looking to see
Oh,
who else did that effed up
oh,
stuff.
oh. So there's a New Year's Eve thing that is got skulls in it. It's weird.
Yeah,
It's weird.
and it was called
So,
something.
so when Mary Lloyd wins, the horse skull and all of the attached men enter the house to eat and drink whatever they can find, while one of them keeps the house owners entertained with song and dance. So it's like a bunch of men, they go out with this horse skull, they go caroling, right? They come up to your house, they have a rap battle. They have a rap battle, and whoever wins the rap battle goes inside
And
and
eats
eats
all
all
your
your
shit.
food and drinks all your drink. Boy, I mean, I'd like to witness it just once, just to see what it looks like. Italy has a tradition called the alcoholic witch.
I didn't know they knew me.
I was waiting. Thank you so much. Italian children have 5 different Christmas characters to choose from. On December 6th, it's San Nicolo. December 13th is Santa Lucia. The 24th and 25th is Baby Jesus and Father Christmas. On January 5th, the night before Epiphany, a witch comes flying down the chimney, rewarding good children with figs, nut, and honey. And she's drunk. She's drunk when she comes. So, boy, I am.
So odd.
That is.
Wow.
I mean, now I kind of like maybe we could make up a tradition that's cooler
We
than
need
all.
to make up something new. I like the one that we just talked about the best.
Yes, me too. Me too. Absolutely craziness. So, what about
Wow.
your traditions?
Oh, okay. So Me. So look, I found out this.
And Bill says, "Why is everybody coming down the chimney?" I know.
I
I
know.
know. I don't know, Jensen.
How big are these chimneys? Like I'm in my mind, I'm just like old school had those huge chimneys. That's why probably.
Nowadays they're
But
like
uh,
they're like this big.
that right? Yeah, you can't get a bird can get in there. It's very
That's
damn
for
sure.
sure. That's for sure.
Um, they always build their nests in there. You gotta look out if you're lighting it. But they, well, obviously New Year's. When we decided to do this for our podcast, we had discussed how we're just like torn about it because New Year's coincides with like spring, right? In real life, or
Well, we
in
might want to explain that a little bit because most people don't understand it.
oh, okay.
So Heather and
Um,
I. So way back in the day, maybe we can wrap it out. You want to wrap it out? um, so the calendars have been changed over time, and we were going to come in live and talk about the calendars and how there should be 13 months, and that would give us 28 days in each month, which helps to streamline everything. But it was changed, right, in Rome, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah, I get Pope Gregory the 13th, I believe it was. He changed all the junk and changed calendar. Yeah, but the Ethiopian still use their calendar, so for them it's like 2014 right now. I think the year.
Really?
Yeah, isn't that
That's so
interesting?
interesting.
As a matter of fact, when people were talking about the Mayan calendar ending and all this crap, I was just thinking to myself, hmm, how do they know when that is? If we're in 2020 and Ethiopia is in 2014, like which one were they following? Is it?
So, but
I don't
I
know.
guess I'm not following because if we each year still has 365 days. Because with the old calendar, right, the last day of the year, which is um, March, actually, it would be March 28th, right? And April 1st would be New Year's,
I guess.
correct?
Oh, I guess. When he changed the calendar, it was actually also not, it was, he made that change on in September of that year too, which is just in the middle of everything.
Yeah.
Why did he start?
And
I don't know.
like why? But I mean, it's to cause confusion from what I can understand.
It took 300 years for it to get to where everyone was participating in the Gregorian calendar.
Really? 300 years.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what it read 300 years and like Ethiopia still uses the Ethiopian calendar. So everybody isn't on board. Some people, resisted that, but anyways, so I don't know like exactly you said April 1st, but I don't know that for sure. If you know that for sure, then I believe it, but
I
in my
thought it was in
mind
the
I was
spring.
thinking it would
The
be
New Year, right? When the Earth is coming back from the cold and rejuvenating and renewing. So when the spring starts, that is originally what the New Year was.
and is that date the reason you chose that? Is that a midpoint between winter solstice and summer solstice?
Somewhere.
Oh, okay. I wonder if that's why.
Um, because I mean, if we're talking change, like the months being originally 13 months with 28 days each, anyway, I mean, who knows when April 1st would have been?
That's true. Yeah, like Mama Wolf said, spring
Yeah, so that makes
equinox.
sense.
Yeah, it
Hmm.
makes perfect sense. 'Cause that's new. Okay, so then one thing that people do in many places that I thought was kind of cool on New Year's Eve is they eat. Well, there's food all the way across the board. It was all about food, but eat bagels and donuts because they're full circle and it symbolizes the closing of the full circle of that year that we are finishing. So yeah, I'm gonna get me some donuts. I'll
Okay.
participate in that one.
What was it?
Resolutions, people will make New Year's resolutions. That was actually started as a Babylonian tradition, not for New Year's necessarily, but for, well, maybe their New Year's to as a promise to the gods that they would do keep keep promises, whatever
And
it
to better
was, whatever
themselves,
the
get
and
better
what.
themselves.
Yeah,
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 I mean, I think that's basically what resolution is to try to be better than you were.
yeah, true. Let's see. Oh my gosh, the ball. The ball. I love. So the ball started. Okay, hold up. Let me make sure I have this right. In 1833, okay, there's a ball on top of England's Royal Observatory that lowers. It's in Greenwich, and it was lowered at 1 o'clock every day for ships to coordinate their navigational equipment.
Hmm. Oh,
No, I don't know why they would need that, but that was the first reference to the ball drop that I could find because I was trying to go back.
yeah.
Okay, so then um, in 1904, 200,000 people gathered in Times Square for the opening of the New York Times building. And there was no ball. It was just a huge party with fireworks, right? And then they were like, oh, fireworks, that's really probably not a good idea over top of 200,000 people in the middle of the city. So they eventually changed that um, in, okay, like my notes back and forth. In 1907, the ball weighed 700 pounds. It was made of wood and iron. Then they changed that to what they use, wrought iron, right. And then the current ball, this is freaking crazy, weighs 11,875 pounds, and it is like 12 feet wide, and it has, what is it, over it's got 2,688 triangular shaped crystals.
Oh,
Yeah.
good call.
And then it has yeah, it has 3,200 lights, and it creates 16 million color patterns.
Why have I only ever seen white? No, I guess you're right. I guess you're right. I haven't watched the ball drop in about 3 years. Well, I
I
mean,
don't
I did
know.
watch it 3 years ago. So.
I maybe this is all common knowledge too. I mean, because I don't watch TV, so
I had no idea.
um.
Anybody in the chat have any idea about this? I had no idea.
Wild. Oh yeah, and then occasionally, um,
We love New York City just
a
came
leap.
in. It said We Heart NYC just came in the room. We were talking about the ball dropping.
That's funny.
Oh my
That's so
goodness, that's
funny.
amazing. If you are here, We Are Heart NYC, drop a comment. That's hilarious.
So every so often, a leap second is added to the world clock on New Year's Eve. It said occasionally. It wasn't like on leap year, although it is a leap year. A leap
A leap
second
second because
is
and so I've read about this too. I like obviously I'm not an expert. I can't even speak half the time. but I have heard that they have been adding seconds or like speeding up time very slowly, little bit, little by little.
He's probably trying to compensate for freaking Greg. Greg and his shenanigans with the calendar. I don't know. But yeah. Okay, so the first places to see the new year are the Line Islands, Samoa, and Tonga. And apparently, there's Samoa, there's two. I didn't know this. And some people will fly, one's the first and one's the last or something, and people will fly back and forth so they can experience it twice.
Wait, so in the country,
Yeah, it's an island.
half the island sees
And
it
there's
first and the other half sees it last?
no, they made it sound like in this article I was reading that there's two islands, and one's called like the American Tonga and one's just called Tonga. And I got on Google Maps and I was like trying to figure it out, but I didn't. So that's still kind of a mystery. But yeah, they talked about people flying their plane. Russ! They're like Russ, they time travel. They go back and forth, back and forth. Or either they're like Petey, they're like, take me to the next one.
That would be cool though. I would want to experience that if I
Yeah.
could have.
I did hear the song, about it. But anyway, let's see.
Heard a song?
Where she says, it's that, you walked into the party like you were walking to. She talks about how he flies his girlfriends out somewhere to watch. I don't know. I can't. It just came to my mind that second. That wasn't part of my.
Okay, I liked it.
That
I want to keep singing.
So in Rio de Janeiro, oh, I like this one. We can do this one. They do for New Year's. Their lucky thing is 7 wishes, and you have to jump 7 waves that are coming on the shore.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
I'm gonna write that one down.
you're so yeah, that one. You probably think the song is about you. You're so vain.
Fast. I bet you think the song is about you. Don't you? Don't you? 7 wishes, 7 wave jumps.
That's right.
Are we gonna do that via?
I'm not getting in there, but I'll do the ones coming on the shore. I guess I could put my feet in.
You never get in.
It's cold.
Well, yeah, right now it is. Right now it is. We could,
It's gonna be.
I mean, but you kind of got to jump a little bit bigger than just right there. You know, the little.
Oh gosh. Okay.
We got to put some effort into this. But I'll have Scott come and video me, and you have somebody come with you and video you. We'll do it as a podcast.
Ah. Okay. Okay.
And we're gonna make our wishes. Do we say our wishes out loud?
Hell no. Those are secret. No, my wishes are always for the
What
world.
are you wishing for?
They're for the world. My wish is always, like that little ball I was telling you about. We pull them out. Mine's always like, I wish peace for the whole world. It's always about the world for me. But yeah, so I would share my wishes. Yeah. What else? Let's see. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you about this party in New York City. Right,
Okay.
50 tons of trash is collected in Times Square afterward, and they drop. This is very interesting. I never knew this. They drop 3,000 pounds of confetti, and on every one of those pieces of paper is written a wish.
Really?
Yes. Isn't that cool?
That is cool. However, they just sweep the wishes up and throw them into the lake.
Yes.
1,000 pounds of wishes. Dumping. See, I've always wanted to go to Times Square.
No way.
I have, and I don't like being in big crowds anymore. But I like now it makes me want to go so I can catch somebody's wish.
Oh, yeah, that's kind of cool. I would never want to go. It's first come first serve. You can enter by certain streets. Oh my, I would just probably. I couldn't.
The only thing that worries me is like where do you go to the bathroom, and apparently it's right there on the street.
Oh my gosh.
I'd wear Depends or something. I would. That's what
Okay, so then more food stuff. Pork and black eyed peas. You hear people talking about eating that on New Year's Day, right?
Sauerkraut for us.
Fatty. The pork is fatty, and it's supposed to symbolize wealth. And the beans, they swell when they're cooked, symbolizing something.
We eat pork and sauerkraut.
Oh, symbolizing good fortune.
Okay, there you
Yes,
go.
sauerkraut is another one that I saw on there, but I didn't see why.
For the year, yeah.
And people there were going, where you don't eat lobster or chicken because chickens scratch backwards and lobsters walk backwards. And then I was like, because like we usually eat crab legs, and so I was like,
That's not a lobster.
I know, but we're like all like this probably going sideways.
Yeah, crabs are like.
I can't eat them anyway; they're too cute. Okay, so
Lobsters?
I don't know, not lobsters, crabs. You know my little friends on the beach.
Oh, so you don't eat crab?
Well, that's what we usually eat for New Year's Eve, but now I've just become so close with.
Day, so that's okay because it's New Year's Day that you eat the pork and sauerkraut or whatever you're.
Oh yeah, New Year's Eve is when we eat. Okay, thank God. I thought
all the crab legs you want.
I thought it was
Eat
pretty
'em up.
sideways. No, I thought no wonder. Okay, so Ethiopian. Let's see. What did I have about that? Oh yeah, I was just writing about their calendar. Interesting is it being 13 months, and that started with the Egyptians, and they're the ones that still use their calendar, and their New Year starts on 9/11, and then baby New Year.
Wait, what? Stop. What?
What? It said the Ethiopian New Year's is on September 11th. That's the Ethiopian New Year.
Can we unpack this a little bit?
I don't know. I know.
What did you say?
First
of all, I want to address what Bill asked. No, I do not put quarters in people's sauerkraut for each person, but I will this year.
Oh my gosh! So yeah, that's what. So my husband's family's Greek.
Yeah.
And his mom makes bread. It's a Greek bread with it doesn't rise, and there's a coin in there.
Oh, there's a coin.
And whoever gets the coin is supposedly has good luck the whole year.
I love that. Silver quarters.
And there has to be and I don't know if this is just a Greek tradition, but a dark-haired man has to enter the house first on New Year's Day.
Well, what if you don't have one?
I don't know. Same, just like if you don't have a sweater, I guess.
There's salt and pepper. My husband's salt and pepper.
Will this work?
I'll be like, put the darkest.
I don't know. It's more like these are also superstition-y, you know?
They are.
Superstitious-y.
I like talking about it.
Me too. Okay, so let's see.
9/11, really? That's coincidence? I think not. What is that about?
It's interesting.
And is
It's
Ethiopia,
interesting.
I wonder, the only country that does not follow the Gregorian calendar?
Gregorian. I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure. No, I think there might be other. No, I'm not sure. I'm not
gonna look it
sure.
up right now while you're talking.
Yeah, look it up. Okay, so guess what? In the ancient Romans are the ones that started the kissing tradition.
What do you mean by
You know, New Year's Eve, and you have to give a kiss.
under the mistletoe?
No, when the clock strikes midnight, and that you give a kiss.
Oh.
That was started by the ancient Romans because of Saturn, the god of time.
Ah,
Now's the time.
time is now.
Now's the time.
I like the kissing tradition.
Yeah,
You don't
I
like
don't
to kiss?
know. Because just somebody random will kiss you.
Well, I mean, I kiss my husband. I
Well,
don't
yeah, but
like that.
you like your husband.
Looks like it's just for men this New Year.
Anyway, so guess what? In Hershey, Pennsylvania, they drop a giant kiss. Speaking of,
Yes. You know, Hershey is like 25 minutes from where I used to live.
really, I used to go there all the time when I was little.
Oh my God, maybe we saw each other in passing
That we
once.
did. We did. That's why we're so familiar.
Yes.
Yeah, no randoms. Okay, in Japan, that's where, is that what I said? If I said that correctly,
Yes.
when we were talking, grown men dress like a demon and scare the children. And they're like, any bad children in here? So mean. I would just, I don't like that at all. I don't like that at all.
You know, my
It's,
sister would have like pushed me in front, like she is.
oh, shoot, that's hilarious.
We loved each other so
In
much.
Italy, they wear red underwear.
What?
They wear red underwear on New Year's Eve for good luck.
Oh,
Hmm.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah. And then there's a Spanish, and I've heard this the first time this year where they do the some grape thing where they got to put 12 grapes in their mouth, and they or either that sounds very dangerous to me, but they they should they have to eat them by 12 seconds after midnight. That one's a little weird.
That is
Oh, this is fun. Guess what?
fun.
I'm like, guess what? In Miami, someone needs. I know, Bill. It's mean. Don't be mean to the babies. Um, okay, in Miami for 30 years now, they have raised a giant sunglass clad orange made of metal, and they raise that. They raise it at New Year's Eve,
Oh,
right? In Key West, this one's funny. This is cool. A drag queen comes down in a huge red high heel shoe from a rooftop bar.
oh,
And
really?
that's how fun is that? That's the one. They've been doing that since 1996,
Yeah, I believe that.
right?
I believe it.
I think, yeah. Oh, Baby New Year. I forgot about Baby New Year. Was that tradition came from the Greeks that 600 BC, and it represents rebirth. And they would put the newest baby in a basket and carry it around the town. Why you do that to your baby? I don't know. Be like, don't pick my baby. And supposedly the babies that are born on the first day of the year, it's a lucky thing too.
Yeah. I have a friend who was born on the first of the year. She wouldn't say she was so lucky.
Well, yeah,
I mean, actually, she is pretty lucky when she's betting money. But
but they're just like, okay, here, we're just gonna make this day is gonna be the first day of the year, and then you're gonna assign all these traditions to it. Silly. It's kind of silly, right?
yeah, it's crazy. So I've looked up which countries don't use the Gregorian calendar. I don't see Ethiopia on here.
Look up, put in what is the date in Ethiopia,
What is the date?
or however you want to word it.
Ethiopia. It's 2017.
Okay, yeah. See, so you know they ain't using the Gregorian calendar then. Isn't it
Right.
funny? You kind of gotta dig, you gotta beg for answers when you're searching now. They're just not gonna come clean with anything.
Right. It's so true. It's so true. So Saudi Arabia is not on the Gregorian calendar.
Interesting.
I think it was the year 4717 or something there.
What the world?
I don't know how it's calculated. I don't know. I'm trying to get back to where I was.
Okay, so anyway, this is composer Jim Finer wrote a piece called "The Long Player," and it can be heard at London's Trinity Buoy Wharf. It takes 1,000 years to play the song, and it started 1/1 of 2000, and is still playing. It's performed by Singing Bowls,
Hmm. It's still playing.
and then when it's set to start again as soon as it ends in 2000, 29.99. I don't really understand, and I've been trying to envision that in my head. Like, are there people just constantly switching off, taking turns, or
Or, I mean, is it played by a person or is it some sort of mechanical play?
oh, well, I guess I need to look up more information on that. But I imagined when I heard that it was the Singing Bowls that it
You would
was.
think it would have to be a person.
But I guess there could be another way. And then the last of my findings was this was interesting. Apparently, in Antarctica, there is a something called Ice Stock, and it's a music festival that is held at McMurdo Station.
Oh,
Yeah.
ice stock.
Yeah.
Not like Woodstock, but it's ice.
Suddenly, suddenly, people are partying down on Antarctica.
I want to go to Antarctica. I think you and I should go exploring. What do you think? I love it.
Still typed it. I said it like at the same time.
Hi, Brittany. What's up? Terrible, too. Hello, Tanisha. What's up, love?
Yeah. So that's it. That was fun. That was fun little research, though.
Yeah,
Although I feel like I need to do further research on the Antarctica one and another one that we talked about.
yeah. Firefly says go over the ice wall, and I was like, that's what I want to do. Go over the ice wall. Thank you for
Mhm.
that, baby. Well, that was fun. Just researching some different traditions in different countries and weird things that people do. The
Oh,
scary.
yeah, the old anxiety song that you sing on New Year's Eve, right?
Yeah.
That was a Scottish folk song. Scottish? Um, am I right? Yeah, Scottish folk song. And then in 1788, Robert Burns put his spin on it, and that's when it stuck, and it means times long past. Yep, and then
There you go.
everybody would get into a circle and lock their arms at, and hold hand of the person. So you lock to the next person and holding hands when you sing the song in the Scottish. That's how they did it.
Oh, I love that.
To create a circle. Yeah.
I love that so much. How cool.
Mhm.
I love that song. Great memory. Yeah, it is. Sing it.
I know. I don't. I don't know it. Uh-huh. Mhm. 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 Mhm.
Old acquaintance. We
Yeah.
forgot.
Right. Yeah. I never understood it, because I didn't know what they were saying. I didn't realize that that wasn't in English, the olding. I was like, oh, old ang what? But yeah, now it makes sense that it was a Scottish folk song. Look,
Jessica
we,
said, should old acquaintance be forgot? See, we don't know much in here.
yeah,
We don't know much.
we're learning still every day. Every day I'm hustling, hustling.
Yeah. Empire Old Lang Syne. I love it. Well, this was a fun episode.
It was. It really was. I'm glad that we continued with it.
Yes, me too. Because I kept saying, "What are we doing?" and then I'd change it.
Devin says this.
She
we're
was
gonna
like, after I just researched it, I was
we're
like,
gonna
oh, you
do
researched?
yeah, we're gonna do this. And I was like, okay. And so I was researching and reading up on all my things. And then the next day she's like, so we're talking about the calendar, right? And I was like, whoa, yes, but is it me
Oh,
or did you not say? And so then she's like, oh yeah. And then today, she's like, oh, we're doing the and goes back to it. Like, I was like, are you switching in and out of the time? Are you jumping timelines on me?
no, I was. I was
Or
all
am
over the
I?
place this week. I
Or
even
am
came
I?
back again today, and I was like, "Are we talking about?" Because I wasn't sure.
I was like, yes,
I
whatever
was
you
like, I
say.
have no idea what we're doing. So
I
we
love it.
kind of we this was like a fly by the seat of your pants, and we love it that way.
Well, because we're making a commitment to commit to every Monday doing this, right?
Yes, but it's
'Cause-
Tuesday.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah. See what happens. But at least a
We were supposed to do this yesterday, but I ended up getting pretty busy with some clients, so it was
yeah. There's
fun.
no rules. But at least we're trying to stay within Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
It'll be one of the days. We love you all. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you have a
But
fantastic day.
a ladybug just landed on me
Let's
right then.
let's see it.
I went like that, and did you see me go?
Flicked off the good luck after all that we've just been through.
No,
What
hocus
am I
pocus.
gonna do with you, girl?
No,
I love you.
I love you too.
Have a beautiful day. Rock on. See you later. Bye, guys.